Hey dear empath, highly sensitive person. So these thoughts, this guidance is coming as always from me with love and integrity and honesty and along with many thoughts. I just want to be creating these stories here on my Instagram, which I'm also sharing on YouTube. So what I'm thinking right now is that if you're feeling really tired and really sad as you are recovering after emotional abuse experiences, maybe even physical abuse experiences as a sensitive being, remember to be very merciful and compassionate towards yourself, because the empathy, the support that you give yourself is so valuable. It is so important to be able to understand yourself fully and truly and, accept your feelings and emotions, especially when you are healing after abusive experiences, such as bullying or any kinds of disrespect, especially as a sensitive being, because it can be so heavy. It can feel like I like to describe what I went through. It's like digging myself out again from underneath this big pile of heavy pain that can be described as lifting a heavy door, that is set up on top of me. So even if you are currently feeling sad because you've been emotionally abused, especially if it was your parent who did that to you, please remember to give yourself all the compassion and support and understanding and empathy that you just can. And then, of course, I do advise you to seek help. Like, for example, I'm here to help you authentically with integrity and love. I care about all of my clients. So if you really want an empathetic fellow empath, HSP coach and therapist who can actually understand you, because I've been through that. Because not all people understand this if they have not experienced this themselves. Because childhood trauma and these kind of issues, narcissistic abuse issues, can be so difficult. So I was saying that these issues can be so deep-rooted, deep-seated, and so difficult to deal with, especially when you're a sensitive empath, highly sensitive person, because what we go through in a day can be so heavy for us. And on top of that, to deal with childhood trauma issues, to deal with a narcissistic mother or father or relative or spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or friend or whoever it is. But even more so, if it began when you were a child, it's even more difficult to understand and deal with it all. And I can tell you honestly, because I've been through it myself, and I had to be, like I said, I had to be digging myself out, and I had to understand myself. And therefore, I'm here to help you to do that same thing, because I want you to actually be happy. And also, I wanted to say that if you are currently feeling sad, you just have to allow yourself to feel that way. Like I've said in my videos, no matter how you're feeling, you're angry, sad, disappointed, depressed, whatever you're feeling, you have to feel it, because it is coming through for a reason. You cannot be suppressing those feelings and emotions, because that is what creates people who self-sabotage, people who sabotage other people's lives. For example, terrorists and psychopaths and, serial killers, pedophiles, these sick people, they have diseases in them. They have low vibe, negative, toxic energy within them. And that is all that they do, because they carry that within them, because they have suppressed their childhood trauma. And also, what you have to do is start taking your own well being seriously. Start taking yourself seriously with respect and love and authentic care and understanding. So, as you are doing this day by day, you will be noticing the difference in your daily life, in your energy. You will be raising your vibration. The more you raise your vibration, your whole life will change for the better. I promise you. I know. I've been witnessing that happen. I have been able to manifest amazing things in my life when I've been harnessing my own power. I've been taking my power back throughout my years, and I have been taking care of myself. And I know what it's like, and I know how difficult it can be, but I know that you can come out as a winner. So if you're feeling sad over a narcissist right now, let yourself feel sad. Let it come through. And like, for example, today it's Sunday, and yesterday I felt like I had a bit of cold coming on, and so therefore I had to be resting again. I had to be paying attention to my body, to how I'm feeling again, because it is speaking to me. Our bodies are always signaling things to us, and it is our job to pay attention and listen and to act accordingly. So I've been dealing with a lot of stressful energy again, and so it was a reminder again that I had to be resting. I had to get much sleep again, and to be really letting myself unwind. So maybe you need to do the same thing, because when you are getting over trauma, you need to be able to rest and relax. And I've been sharing with you guys about my journey, about my personal things in my videos, and I was also mentioning how I had to really empower myself and basically become invincible. But of course, I'm human too. So there is also that. So like I've said in my videos, we can have good days and bad days, and that is life, but it's all about bouncing back. It's all about taking care of yourself again and giving yourself what you need, living your life according to your own values. What are your own core values? How do you want to live your life? What are you like as a person? What is your identity like, So it's all about coming back to all of that beautiful energy and then becoming more healthy and empowered again. It's all about bouncing up again. Sometimes we just experience these days, especially healing as healing after trauma or bullying or physical, emotional, mental, spiritual abuse experiences. As a sensitive being, it is so easy to have these days when you're just so drained out and tired, and you basically can feel like you're going crazy, and you just want to crawl under a rock or stay in your bed all day. You feel anxious and stressed out, but you have to remember that it's all part of the whole healing process. Healing is messy. Like I've been posting and saying, healing is messy. It's not linear. It's a process, and we have to trust the process. We have to trust the universe. We have to trust ourselves, and take care of ourselves and become empowered. So we have to become empowered, because that is the only way that we can live and lead and thrive. So we cannot be leading ourselves and our lives or other people. We cannot be helping other people if we are not leading ourselves first. And we all deserve and need support sometimes. Like I've said, coaches need coaches. It is completely natural. We need other people's support sometimes. Even though I've also said that, ultimately we don't need others, but that is when I'm talking about the self-love and self-care and self-acceptance and, you loving yourself, you knowing yourself and your worth first. That is the core. But of course, there can be, situations like very difficult, traumatic situations when you really need help from other people. And there is always the power of manifestation of law of attraction within us. You know, we attract basically what we are. So the more we can raise our vibration, the better, the easier our lives become. We can live from ease and flow and attract the right people into our lives, and we can be more sure about the things that we choose to engage in. You know, the people who we choose to engage with. So we can be more picky because we value ourselves more. And this is so important for empaths and HSPs. We have to value ourselves. You know, we have to know how sacred, how beautiful our loving, kind, caring energy is, how valuable it is. And, you know, be picky and choosy about who gets it. Because it's how our lives are basically happening around us and within us. You know, it is according to our inner world. So it is all about neuroscience. It's all about energy, vibration, frequency, law of attraction. Because we're spiritual beings having this human experience, learning things here. We are learning, growing, and evolving. And we are going towards the new earth. And we're supposed to be more high vibrational than many people are. And we're supposed to be ascending into our own amazing, beautiful, high vibrational power to be authentically ourselves, to be able to help the world and others, and, you know, to be living. We're supposed to be living through the 5D, you know, experiencing the 5D like ancient Atlanteans were. They were such a happy tribe of people, from what I have read. That's they were so high vibrational, and that is so beautiful to even think about. It makes me so happy to even think about, you know, happy people coming together, you know, being high vibe and supporting each other, caring about each other, loving each other, appreciating, respecting each other authentically, and also embracing their spirituality. But that is what we're supposed to be doing here, and that is a big part of my work as well as an Earth Angel Starseed here as a light worker. This is what I'm doing. And I know from experience how peaceful and beautiful and calm and empowered, you know, the feeling is when you are feeling that you are actually ascending, you are actually living through the 5D. You are connecting with your angels, with your spirit guides, ascended masters, Mother Earth, and whoever you want to, you know, connect with that is a high vibrational being. And so therefore I'm of course encouraging you to be doing the same, and that is a big purpose of my work, to get you there as well. And it's a process, it's a journey, but it's a lifestyle ultimately. And, you know, I'm just saying that you can get there as well. So these are my Sunday thoughts for you today with love. Thank you for watching, following me in my walk, and being my client if you are already. Of course, I love to remind you to grab my book or one of my freebies, for example, or one of my guides if you want to be improving your life immediately, if you want to start today to improve your life as you're healing after narcissistic abuse experiences, or if you went through bullying, you know, or even physical abuse. As a sensitive empath, highly sensitive person, my work is here to help you. And, you know, you can always book my free call, my consultation call for 30 minutes if you want to chat with me one-on-one. You can check out my booking schedule or email me if you have questions, or, you know, if you want to ask about another time. Just wanted to give you another reminder that, I completely understand you if you feel like you are so down at the bottom, rock bottom, that you feel it's impossible to get back up, to bounce back up, to actually become empowered authentically. Because, of course, that is the state where you are after you've been badly abused and brainwashed and manipulated by toxic people, toxic energies. Maybe there have been many strange, weird happenings in your life that have been very low vibrational, and you feel like you can't get out of that toxic cycle. Like these toxic people are just surrounding you and you cannot escape them. I know how that feels because I've been through it in my life too. But I'm here to support you and guide you forward. It's possible to move forward and heal. It is.